Let's talk ab crunches. So a lot of people, when it comes to training their abs, are actually training their hip flexors way more. So when we think about anatomy, our ab muscles run from here at the top of our pubic bone to our rib cage, and it brings our hips and our ribs together like this. But when we're doing a lot of sit-ups or V-ups or anything that involves bringing your legs up, you're using way more of your hip flexors than you are your abs. So in this variation of a couple of exercises that I'm about to show you, it's really going to target your rectus abdominus, which are those six-pack muscles, instead of your hip flexors. So you can use a bosu ball or a couple pillows stacked. We have an ab pad here, but anything that gives you a natural low back curve. I'll also show you how to do it on a stability ball if you have one of those. So to set up for this, you want your butt to be at the very bottom or base of the bosu ball or the pad, but it's on the ground, and then you're going to arch your back with the natural curve of your spine. I'm putting my hands behind my head here, but notice how my hip flexors are completely straight. So they're not bringing my legs up in this. I am focusing on bringing my hips and my ribs together and exhaling at the top for a maximum contraction. So my hands are behind my head. I'm going to look up at the ceiling the entire time and press my low back into the base to create the movement. So low back into the pad, exhale, hips and ribs together, and this is as high as I'm coming because this is the maximum contraction. Anything from here to here is all hip flexors and not my abs. So hands behind, pressing the low back in, exhale, and inhale on the way down. Stretch that head back, push the low back up, stretch the head back towards the wall behind you on the lower. And if you do a couple of these and really squeeze at the top, you're going to light your abs up. The other variation, if you don't have anything you can put underneath your back in terms of a bosu ball or pillows, is you can use a stability ball. So this one is a little lacking air. You would want it to be a little bit fuller, but you can come into a glute bridge here, find the arch of the back with this ball, hands behind your head, glutes tight here so you don't wobble around, push that low back into the ball, curl up, stretch the head back. Give it a try and see if you notice a difference.